Okay, turners, it's debut time of the new tool I made. Fits good, feels good in the hand. I'm gonna putting it in there and just first shot on this new bowl. See what we can do. I love the edge on there, and I really like the fact that on D-Way tools, they make it so that you can really reproduce that angle really well. He does a video where he shows he takes a dowel rod and sets it up 7 inches away from the cup, the face of that, and then how to use the Wolverine jig that one way, I think it's one way makes a Wolverine jig, but shows you how to match that perfectly. So yeah, I'm looking forward to giving it a shot now. I'm going to zoom in on the piece here and get you nice and close so you can see it in action. That's curing up. I haven't noticed this little screw, the set screw that I put in there. It only sticks up about I don't know, maybe 1/8 of an inch or so. Haven't noticed it at all. As far as turning with it, it's not been in the way, so I think I like it. I think I'll keep it. I was going to change it out to a kind of a flatter setting one, but it seems not to cause any problems, so I kind of like that. We'll just see how it ends up turning out. So looks like that CA glue is finally. Okay, I'm back. I ran inside to grab these. This is a McNaughton bowl coring system. I had a buddy that wanted me to try it out, see if I wanted to buy it from him. I told him I'm not too sure I care for one, because most of what I turn is this, well, stuff like this. It's been dry and sitting around the shop for a long time, but I told him I'd take a look at it and see what it has to offer. So I am taking a look at it. Gonna give it a shot here. Looks like the contour of the small bowl is about what I'm gonna want here. You want to get them to match the contour of the bowl the best you can. So if you kind of see there as I lay it up there, pretty good. I mean, there's a little gap there, but it should match up good. I'll walk you through the videos I've watched on how to use these, but mind you, I am not an expert on the McNaughton bowl coring system. This will be the first time I use the bowl coring system ever. So, but he wants me to buy them, and I said I don't know. Let me test them out. Let me give them a run. They're used, so they're not brand new. And being that they're used and not spanky new, they're a little bit on the worn side as far as the cutting edge is concerned. And this walnut was so soft that I actually started with this flat on the face, and I drilled myself a little hole every time I would stop. It would drill a little bit deeper. So that's some pretty soft walnut. Really surprised about how soft that walnut is. So nonetheless, I'm gonna get that set up on the jaws now. I checked my jaws out, make sure I got a close fitting size. It looks like pretty close there. Tighten those down and I'll have a good fit. I'm not sure if I can do that over the top of that spur drive. Let's take a look quick, huh? I might have to still knock it out, but we'll see. All right. Just using my tool rest to hold that a little snug so I can tighten it down. If you haven't noticed, I really don't have use of this arm, and so I've got to come up with different ways to do things than what most people do. But hey, I still turn wood, and I think I do an okay job at it. So use different tools to get the job done than what normal people would have to do, or other people, I should say, because I think I'm pretty dang normal. All right, and these jaws, they're just my Nova jaws, an old set of Novas before I ended up getting my Supernova 2s and my Stronghold jaws. But I think they're good jaws. Both of them are good jaws. All three of them are good jaws, but even my Grizzly jaws, I still like those. I have some Grizzly jaws that they work really well, and I still use those Grizzlies a lot. And most people think I'm crazy to say that I like those Grizzlies, but I do. So I'm not sure I'm going to face this or not. Let's see. Yeah, maybe I should. If I don't face it, I'll have pretty out of balance. So I got to take a ½ an inch off of this side here to face it right. So I'll face it quick, and then we'll go from there. Get the get everything working here. Oh yeah, almost got an inch. 3/4 of an inch there. We have to take off when we face it. So get my shield back on. Just gonna use the same bowl gouge that I've been using. It's Debut. Before I can say I like something, I've really got to use it. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see this line right here, but this is the line that we're going to work off of. So what we want to do is we're going to use this kind of imaginary line right here. It's going to come up basically straight up here. It comes straight up from this 3/4 inch mark. And it's going to come out right about here. So that's kind of our imaginary line right here. I'm going to use that imaginary line. I gotta put the tool handle on. But what we're going to do is we're going to rotate from here and just kind of keeping it on that imaginary line. And we'll rotate until we get out to where we want the blade starting on its incision. And then we follow that imaginary line, we'll figure out where that's pointing at, and then we'll set up the McNaughton, okay? So that's what we're going to do. Now that I've showed you that, I'll get you onto the other side here so you can actually see the coring. I'll bring you back over here onto the front face side. But that's how we do that. I'm going to get the tool rest out of the way and get the McNaughton set up, or get the tool rest for it set up. Okay, I've got it pointing at my imaginary line. It keeps falling over there. But we're pointing at my imaginary line. I'm going to come to the other side of the lathe there so I can push it in. I had to move you a little bit because the handle was going to smack the video camera there. So I'll put my... Well, I guess I'm going to put my eye protection on. I was going to put my shield back on, but we'll just do it this way. I'm going to move you forward, and now back. Alright. So what you'll see is I'll come in. The second notch is where it fits in there. I'm going to come in, and then we just feed straight into the tool straight in. And it works its way around. I've got this set on the lowest belt on my lathe. There's a nice ring for you. No more bowl coring for me. So, there's my first attempt of ever using the McNaughton, and it was jamming up in there and wouldn't make that corner like it's supposed to. And so then it started fading out, which didn't make me too happy. So, read all the instructions, followed it to the best I could. Give it a shot again another time. But I just lost a good bowl. Some good grain on there. No, I haven't lost it. We'll just take it down smaller. So we lost 3/4 of an inch. So we lost 1.5 inches off of this. So we're down to... Okay, I decided to change positions. I wanted to move the tailstock down to the end of the lathe so I could be down here working on the end of the lathe. I'm going to hollow that out now. Got it the shape I want on the back side. No bumps. Rocks pretty smoothly with the pencil. So we're good. There you go. Now you should be able to see the inside. Fairly clean cut on the inside. Didn't follow the contour exactly on the outside, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to put a big lip inside there. So I think it turned out well. Got about a ½ inch bottom, a little thicker bottom than I normally like, but I didn't want to try and finesse it down there. So turned out well. We'll sand it up a little bit. Start with some 150. No need to watch me sand it. I'll take a picture of it when I'm done. Talk to you later, YouTube. Okay, YouTube fans, I have sanded it up to about 600 and just finished it up. All I have to do is turn the foot off of it. But I thought I'd give you a little quick look over of the bowl before I go ahead and turn that foot off, and that way I can finish up. So recap, I really like the Dewey tool. Like the bevel on it. It's a good angle on the bevel, really easy to duplicate, and that's a big thing to me. I want to be able to duplicate that bevel fairly easily. So that's what I'm looking at, and so yeah, so I want to be able to duplicate that bevel fairly easily, and I think I can do that. So I've already done it a couple times, so turned out real well. Good tool. The McNaughton, well, that's probably most likely user error. I've seen lots of videos, people really use it successfully. Before I can really say that I'll never use the McNaughton again, it needs to have a few more test runs. So I will give it those test runs, try and do it a few more times before I say that I'm done with the McNaughton system. But you know, first time that I've ever blown out the side of a bowl. I've been turning since I was 12 years old, turning bowls, everything I've ever turned since I was 12. I'm 36 years old, so yeah, I've been turning a long time. Never blown out the side of a bowl. I put a hole once or twice in the bottom of a bowl, but never have I ever blown out the side, so that'll be a first for me. Anyways, I'll grab the camera, bring you a little bit closer to take a look at this bowl, and it has just a beeswax finish on it, and then I'll turn it around and turn the foot off, and it'll be done. So I'll just give you a look at it real quick. So give you a profile view here of the bowl. Just real quick, there we go. So a quick profile view of the bowl. Turned out fairly well. I'm not disappointed in it. So there's a profile. The inside, as I said, is just pretty much straight down the sides. It turned out real nice. So beeswax and mineral oil finish on it. And yeah, there we go. I'll edit the video and post it. Before I edit and post the video, I thought I would quickly encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. The more people I have subscribing, the more I know people are enjoying my wood turnings, and the more people I know that enjoy it, the more I want to turn some more. And so thank you so much for your time. I hope you enjoy. Bye.